Women are some of the best of peoples you can ever think of. I mean, so many persons have limited their activities to just the kitchen. Some others have said they're best and better off just taking care of the home and taking care of business, not necessarily coming out for politics, because we have always tagged politics as a dirty game. But to what extent, really, is this politics dirty that the women cannot get involved in? And maybe that's the reason why most of them have refused to come out to participate in politics. Some others have saying that it's a man's world, and politics is one of those things that should be reserved for men. But the ones that have come out have said clearly that it's a good thing to politics, and in fact, the best of politics are played by the women, especially when they come with their positive emotions. Well, why is it difficult for Nigeria to include women in their fold when it comes to politics, especially in party politics, in national politics, or even in appointive positions? So many persons have attributed these things to the fact that they are not, forthcoming. When you want to speak about employing some of these people to put up positions, they're not readily available to come forwards, whether it is coming up for appointments or coming up for elective positions. It's difficult. And even more so, the broader issue would be women supporting women. We've seen a situation where even in a women's environment, you still see men emerge as their leaders. So you wonder, what are the issues? Are we going to get to a point where we would say, you know what, when it comes to the National Assembly, we should have at least 60%, 30%, 40%, just like we have in Rwanda, where people are saying there are a lot of things are happening there, and a lot of development is going on there, far because of the involvement of more women in their parliament. We have with us to talk about this inclusion of women in politics and governance, RUKAYYA ABDULRAHMAN MANGA. She's a women opinion leader. She is in our offsite studio in Benin, Kebbi State, Northwest Nigeria. Good to have you. Good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning. Good morning.
So a whole lot have been spoken about women and their inclusion in politics. For you, what are the hindrances that you can say are some of the reasons why women are not, getting involved in politics?
Good morning, everybody. What I will say concerning your question is we have male dominance in politics, which is number one. Men have dominated the political arena in Nigeria. We have educated women. We have women that have the zeal and the passion for politics, but the arena has been dominated by men. Men that, I'm sorry to say, they don't want to see women reach their desired position. So we have so many problems apart from the male domination. We have the religious problem, especially where I'm coming from. I'm coming from the northern part of the country. We have the cultural biases, we have the religious biases, which work hand in hand to bring women down during the political, in politics, or generally in decision making in the country. So these three factors are the hindrance, what brought the hindrance in women participation or women inclusion in Nigeria.
Okay, do you think that these hindrances can be overcome, and how do women overcome these hindrances? Do you think that they would need some support? To what extent? How do you suggest that these hindrances are basically overcome?
The hindrances, we've already overcome some of them, because when a woman goes out to campaign, if you look at the campaign arena, you'll find out that we have a lot of women, especially from the grassroots. You find out that women constitute majority of the voters and mobilizers for their parties, for their candidates. And even if you go to polling units, you find out that 75% of the people lining up to cast their vote are women and children and youths. So women are mobilizers, and at the same time, women usually they come out en masse to support what they want. So that first hindrances we've overcome it, because we can always come out to vote for what we want and what we believe will bring the best for our interests. But when you look at the political institution, a woman will vote, but when the candidate attain to power, she will be overlooked. She will be overlooked, and women interests have been overlooked nationally and internationally. At the local level, at the state level, at the international level, women interests are overlooked, in the sense that women are given negligible positions. Women have not been included in the decision making or in appointment by the political parties or by the governor, which we are calling from the state, from the national level, that women should be included in the decision making as stakeholders, as position holders in terms of appointment, so that we will have a say in politics. Since we have our votes, we mobilize, we gang up, we have loyalty, we have all what it takes. Less women have a voice, less women have a say. And when I talk about the religious biases, we've overcome the religious biases in the sense that women have been urged to come out to vote and to be voted for. It's not against our religion. It's not against our religion, and we've been doing that. We have so many educated women that are politically vibrant, that are out to sort for positions, viable positions that will take them to the next level. But when along the line something will happen, and that will be a dream that has not been actualized. And when you come to the cultural biases, before now, when you look at the Hausa setup or the communities where I'm coming from, if you are in politics, you will be looked at with a certain view, as if you are a wayward person. But now you will see that educated women, influential women are being part of politics. They are being at the center of politics, and they are being respected. Some are given positions, which if they are given that position, the positions are meaningful positions that usually brings back to the grassroots what it should. They test the dividend of the democracy through the women that have been given position. So the three biases I've talked about, usually we've already overcome it, but the male domination part of it should be addressed for women to attain what they're supposed to attain.
So many persons have said that, I mean, women are really good with taking care of the home, that it is best that they stay at home. After all, life is not all about politics. I mean, it's a combination of every other thing. And if you cannot have good people in politics if you don't have the home well, kept. Do you think that those sentiments are a welcome development, especially from the point of view where we have a decaying society that is bankrupt of morality?
You see, if you take a case of a woman is multitasking in the sense that a woman can take care of so many things at once. A woman can take care of her home, her children, the community, her work even. So women are multitasking in the sense that a single woman can take so many things and at the same time venture into politics and make a meaningful contribution in the society. So in this, at the home front, a woman is the most important part of that aspect of the home, because without the woman, the home cannot move ahead. And when the home is not good, even the politics will not be good. So women are said to be very dynamic, and they are very strong-willed, and when they say they will do, their loyalty is always better than the man's. I'm sorry to say that.
I mean, there's also another issue of women supporting women. I mean, we've seen that over and over again. In fact, according to statistics, there are more women whom we have in Nigeria. If most of the women who we have in Nigeria come out to support one woman to become the Nigerian president, women will actually have their way. But we've seen a situation where even within our fold, our little women groups, our little corner, we see women, not supporting, women, in different spheres, to lead. Why is that?
In the case of politics, women supporting women is a very wonderful issue, because whenever a woman comes out to attend for a position, usually you see women, a lot of women will rally around her to canvass for support for her. But you cannot say all the women are of the same mindset. Some will not be part of that setup, but women generally are very cooperative whenever a woman is involved. So looking at the women coming out to vie for political positions, women are ever ready to come out en masse to support women, so that we'll see what will happen when women support women. Like the campaign we are having right now, that is women supporting women in the parliament, that will bring a lot of fruitful, encouraging atmosphere for women to be voted for. Like if you take for an example, if you look at the National Assembly, we have only 3 women in the Senate, only 3 women out of the 109, only 3 women are the Senate. So if we have women, a lot of women coming out to vie for Senate seats, a lot of women will come out to encourage them to be part of it, so that we'll have a lot of women senators. When you look at the state, the House of Representatives, we have only 17 members, women, only 17 in the National Assembly. Out of 366, we have only 17 women, which is very, very negligible number. We need to do more. Women need to come out en masse to support women, so that we will attend so many positions, viable positions, important positions in the Senate and in the National Assembly, at the state, at the local level, even at the national level. So women supporting women is a very important issue, which we need to address as women, and to encourage each other to come out and support each other. And also, when you look at the Nigerian Constitution, you will find out that we have the 35% affirmative action, which has not been met up till this time. It has not been attained by women. When you have 3 senators, you have only 17 members in the House of Assembly. That means we are nowhere. Women are nowhere. Even the quota has not been met. It has not been met, honestly. So we need to do more as women. We need to lend our voices. We need to put more effort in order to see that our women have attained power and have attained key position. Take for an example, nationally we have about 1,553 seats in the National Assembly. Only 4.43 are women. Nationally. So just look at it that way. We need to do more as women, and the male folk I'm sorry to say this. The male folk need to give us our chances to do better. How many deputy governors do we have? Only two. Only two, or I think it's one, even Kaduna State. Look at the governors. How many do we have? None, I think, for now. But if we are to be given the right or the opportunities, we have so many women that can come out and vie for those positions that are very qualified to vie for that positions. Uh, and also, when you look at uh, the the local government level, at the local government level, we have so many women councillors. We have so many members in the cabinet. But when you come to the upper decision making, it's only the women leader that are being given to women. Only the women leader of the local government, women leader of the state, maybe, and then that's where it stops. It's only the women that are much opportune or have canvassed a lot of support that can there for state assembly. Even the state assembly, in the state where I'm coming from, I don't think, I'm from Kebbi State, I don't think we have a woman in the state assembly even, but we have 3 commissioners. Thankfully, our governor, our able governor, Dr. Nasir Idris Orangwandu, has given so many positions to women, good position, Commissioner of Education, Commissioner of Women Affairs, and the other one which I cannot recall. I think we have 3 commissioners, and we have more than 8,000 SAs that have been made. Those with portfolios and those that doesn't have the portfolios, but they are on the payroll of the government. And majority of that 8,000 that I've called, majority, more than half of it are women and youth, which they are on the payroll of the state, and they've contributed in one way or the other in the campaign or the politics of today in Kebbi State. So in Kebbi State, we've seen a new down, which we are hoping to see in other states and the national. In the forthcoming 2027 National Assembly, we need to see more inclusion of women in politics and decision making. We need to see women being given so many positions of power, which will be shared to other women and the society at large.
I understand your advocacy for women inclusion in governance is quite important, but again, so many persons will say, if you include a lot of women in governance, the home front would suffer. And so you would think that the low number would be that most of them are helping with what's going on in the home front. After all, life is not only all about politics. There's other things that life, can give. Do you share same sentiments? Do you think even women who are even in politics today, sometimes they are even victimized? They are even told, what are you doing in politics? Who is at home taking care of the home front? You see women who face that kind of abuse, that kind of vilification about their choice of doing politics.
Like I've mentioned earlier, women are multitasking. A woman can do 10 things at the same time. A woman, a good woman, a very powerful woman can do so many things. She can take care of her home, she can take care of herself, she can take care of her work, she can venture into politics, she can do so many things with her spare time. So I don't believe that women, the home front is going to suffer when we have so many women in politics. No. When we have so many women in politics, that will bring a lot of achievement, a lot of development, because I believe that if a woman has given something, if we have a political officer in our midst, like if a woman is, I will take for an example, if a woman is a commissioner, you will find out that her neighbors have benefited from her position. Her village people have benefited from her position. Even her friends will benefit from her position, talk less of her house. Her house will be the main focus of her position. You will see it in her house and you will see it in her body. You will see it with her friends. Most of us, it's just that we look very, very stubborn. But when it comes to sharing what we gain, especially out of politics, we make sure that we give it our all. So I don't believe that our homes, our families, our what have you will suffer due to our venturing into politics or venturing into. Most of us have gone to school while already taking care of the home, and also, most of us have ventured into politics, and we've been politicking since 1999. But nothing has suffered. We brought our home, we brought our children up. Despite having so many things to do at once. If you look at one woman, if she will come out and tell you what she do on a daily basis, you'll be surprised. Maybe a man will just go to the office and while away his time. A woman will do so many things. Some of us will wake up and down, and then from there you will have 101 things to do out of your schedules, and you have to do it to make it right. So I don't believe in the sentiment that women, when given opportunities, the home front will suffer, honestly.
Okay, so what happens to the unity that comes with, women coming together in politics? Because again, they say you have to come together for some things to happen. One woman coming out cannot do it all. For you, what kind of support are you seeking from the man? You mentioned support earlier from the men, that they should give you a chance. Do you think that people give people a chance to, venture into politics? What kind of support are you asking from the men directly?
As I have mentioned earlier, the political arena in Nigeria has been dominated by men. Men with their egos and what have you. I think if a woman is powerful enough to come up and say, I want to venture into politics, or I'm in politics, or I want to go into a certain position, she should be given the chance. I want to take you back into memory lane that we have so many women. Take the case of Binani from Adamawa State. She contested for a position of the governor of the state. If you go forward and investigate and find out that she has gotten all the support of the women groups in Adamawa State, she has gotten all the groups, all the support of her women. But when it comes to the party, when it comes to the decision makers, they say nay. It was not supposed to be, and she has not seen the light of the day. It was decided, or it was, she was voted out of her position. So it is. Everybody knows we will have had one governor for now, but I don't know what is happening, and I don't want to say it in national media, but you know it. You know what is happening. I don't need to say it out, but women should be given support. Women should be supported to see that we have key positions like governors, like senators, like so many members, House of Assembly. Let me take you back to Kamala Harris from the U.S. Kamala Harris has been vice president despite being a woman, despite being black, with the race, with what have you, but she has contested for presidency in the United States of America, but she has not seen the light of the day. Why? We need to be asking ourselves why. Why? Out of that why, we will be able to answer that question. Why is it that a woman will not be given a key leading position in governance? Why? We need to answer those questions ourselves before we get to the next level. Honestly, I have mentioned earlier, we have so many women, educated women, influential women that are vying for political positions, but they've been tied down. They've been tied down by the society, they've been tied down by our cultures, they've been tied down by religion, they've been tied down by the male ego. Male ego, I don't want to be led by women. That's one of our major problem in this country. I don't want my governor to be a woman. I don't want my leader to be a woman. So you see women have been taking a backseat in contesting for key positions in Nigeria. We need support. We need that support. We need that support from the national to the state to the local government, so that women can vie for positions. Maybe the wife of the president, if she's aware of this problem, she should put her weight on it to see that so many women have been, the 35% affirmative action by the constitution has been attained in 2027, and also the wives of the governors should put their weight on it, that women should be allowed to contest. Women should be allowed to be voted for. Women should be allowed to reach their desired objectives in politics. Women should not languish at the back seat or at the background, having petty positions. You see a woman that is supposed to be a commissioner just been given the role of a woman leader of a party. A woman leader of a party, maybe a local government woman leader, but not even a state. Women are doing enough because women are mobilizers, women are motivators, women are campaigners. We've been campaigning for political positions since 1999, when we are fresh graduates from the university, up till now. You see that we don't even have a deputy governor in some of the northern states. Some of the southern states, our sisters in the southern states, some of them have attained a deputy governor position. Apart from Kaduna, we don't have here. So look at women. I don't want to be calling names because there are women that have seen the four corridors of politics, and yet they still remain as stakeholders, not as position holders. So we need to do more. Male domination should be abolished in politics in Nigeria. Male domination, male egotism should be abolished in politics. Women should be allowed to breathe.
I mean, there's a whole lot that you have unpacked this morning regarding women participation. But another issue that people would raise is women's, interests. There are a lot of persons who feel that most women are not interested in politics, and that counts for the number of them who come out for politics. Do you think that that's the issue, one of the issues that you would have to deal with getting women to be involved or be interested, in politics? Because if you're not interested in something, you cannot really succeed at it. Instead of calling them and bringing them out, are they really interested? Because so many persons have said in Nigeria, most women are really not interested in politics because it seems to be a dirty game.
Honestly, before now, when you venture into politics, you will be called names as a woman. You will be called with so many names that I don't want to say them right now, but you know what I'm saying. Women in politics are given a name and a tag, which over the years there is a kind of revolution going on, which women have been emancipated from that position that they've been tagged as. I don't want to call that name because it's not a good name. Women have come a long way in the sense that now women are venturing into politics with a lot of zeal, with a lot of passion, to clear doubts that we can do it. And that name, which has become a stigma, has been removed. has been removed by involvement of so many influential women in politics, where you find out that so women are in politics, and the kind of achievement they get out of politics, that stigma has been removed. Now women are coming out en masse to vie for position, to vie for governance, to venture into politics. There is a kind of revolution, like I have mentioned earlier, a revolution where women are coming out to vote and to be voted for, especially to be voted for. Women have a significant number when you look at our numbers. Our number is our power. When we use that power, we are going to attain so many positions that we want, apart from the prejudices that we have, apart from the biases that we have from the male folk, and from the other biases that I've mentioned of. A lot of women are vying for political position. We have our eyes on the positions. Not myself, but other women. I have a lot of women. I've been working with a lot of women, a lot of groups, and a lot of. I know what has been going on. Women, especially women in the area where I'm coming from, they want to mingle. They want to be part of political decision making of this country. They want to be heard. They want to be given position to see what they can do. Because if you give a woman a position and you think she cannot do it, woman will give you a surprise, because women are very strong. We are very strong. We can do it even beyond the reasonable doubt. So I'm calling for the government at the federal, at the state, and at the local government. Come 2024, women should be given the chance to partake in politics, to be part of politics, to vote and to be voted for, especially to be voted for. Women should be given that position. Women should be included in decision making of this country. Women should be given the mandate to be voted for key positions.
All right, RUKAYYA ABDULRAHMAN MANGA, many thanks for your time. You have really unpacked a whole lot, and how women can be supported in politics. First of all, the 35% affirmative is not something that the government has implemented, giving the numbers of appointments from the federal government, and even in the National Assembly, you see just 4, and then just 17 on the other hand. But we hope that these conversations continue across board, with a view to finding some solutions to bringing more women into politics. Sometimes using some emotions, positive emotions, in fact, into our politics can go a long way in solving some problems. Thank you once again for your time, RUKAYYA ABDULRAHMAN.
Save Nature TV. News in your pocket.